Welcome back. It is Wednesday, which means we get to visit with our friend Michael Babcock, who has the best skin in the world, the best hair in the world. He's from TMZ, and we've got lots of scoop today. But we really just want to talk about you, Michael. How are you doing?
Oh, well, I'm not going to stop you.
Go on, please.
Michael, we missed you. We missed you last week. There were, you had scheduling issues.
Yes.
But can I just say you did a great job filling in on TMZ Live. You did a great job.
Thank you.
Yeah, how was that?
Thank you so much for saying that. I really appreciate you saying that.
Do you enjoy doing that?
Time. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. Because it's something different, you know. It's do the same thing a lot of times, and to do that, it's something different, and talk about different things too. So yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, that's
really
cool.
Was Harvey on vacation?
Yeah.
Oh. Is he over your shoulder right now?
Close enough.
That's so funny. That is so amazing.
Anyhow.
Anywho. Well, I know we've got a lot of news to get to. Where would you like to start?
Well, I guess I've got to start with this one here. It's the rougher of the two topics, but Takeoff, who was, part of the, one of the most successful, maybe the most successful rap group that we've seen, certainly over the last few years. Takeoff of the Migos, early Tuesday morning, about 2:30, outside of a bowling alley, was shot and killed. And it's just, we obviously covered this all day yesterday, and it's still almost, it's almost unbelievable, to wake up to news like that. I mean, they were just hanging out. They were, it was Takeoff and Quavo, who of course is another member of the Migos, and some of their friends. They were sort of just hanging out, and sure, it was late, but they weren't doing anything wrong. Just kind of being friends. And there was another group, and something happened between Quavo and a member of the other group, and they got into a conversation, and it evolved into a verbal argument, and then the gunfire started. And we have some video. It shows the chaos. You see people running, and you hear what sounds like 10 shots that probably comes from at least 2 guns. And it does seem like Takeoff just was quite literally in the wrong place at the wrong time, and he was struck. He wasn't even really involved in whatever had happened before, but he lay on the pavement dead. And
that's horrible.
That is so horrible.
He was huge. I mean, horrible. They were huge. I mean, and so was he individually. It's unbelievable. Yeah.
So sad.
Yeah, you never know. I mean, seriously, that is so tragic. So tragic.
He posted a picture, maybe like 45 minutes or so before, smiling. And
oh, wow.
Like you say, Kelly, you never know.
Yeah.
Oh, it's terrible.
That's very sad.
Yeah.
Very sad.
Well, on that side note, let's move on to what do you think, Chloe and Tristan?
Yeah, let's talk. Yeah.
Yeah. So that one's a little happier. So, although maybe not that.
Well, we don't know.
So, on a few days before Halloween, the Kardashians had this gigantic Halloween party for all the kids, and it was like they would have a Halloween party. It was very over the top, and it looked like a lot of fun. Well, Chloe and Tristan, they were there. They were seen on video. Looked like they were, sort of smiling with each other, and just, certainly not enemies with one another. So then people start to say, are they getting back together? Well, the answer is no. Now, the reason they're together is because they have children together, and they're going to, despite whatever hard feelings they may have towards one another, and that's likely, Chloe to Tristan because of some of the things he's done. Of course, he, had a baby with another woman recently, and some other stuff. But, they're going to co-parent the kids. That's the bottom line. So they're going to continue to be together. Holidays, as the holiday season approaches here, I'm sure you'll see them together, and you will in the future as well, because they're a mom and they're a dad, and they're going to spend time with their kids.
Yeah.
Do they have 2 children together?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, hopefully.
Yeah, little. They have a little. Yeah, they have a really little one now too. And that was sort of the last controversy, Kelly, in that they were having a baby, and then found out that Tristan was having a baby with somebody else. So
right.
kind of two.
Goodness gracious.
Well, that's the thing. When you have a child with someone, you are tied to them for life. So hopefully,
right, it's true.
Chloe has moved
right, and if
on.
you don't like them, right? What do you have to still deal with them because of the kid.
Yeah. So hopefully she's moved on emotionally, and that's not going to be a painful thing for her to deal with while they.
Right. Good point. I didn't even think of that. You're right. You hope she's not being hurt every time she has to see it.
I hope that's not the case. Hopefully she's.
Yeah. No. Me
I hope so.
Yeah.
Can I bring up Leslie Jordan just really quickly? You guys broke the story last week. We didn't get to
Yeah.
see you. I had a question, and I don't know if you know the answer to this. I don't know if anybody knows. I was curious from reading the TMZ report. What I think I gathered was he was driving, had a medical situation which caused him to crash. So it wasn't the crash that killed him, it was something medical. Is that correct?
That is the theory, and it certainly seems like that's true. Even if Jeremy, you just look at the car, it's I wouldn't say it's just a fender bender. It's a little bit more severe than that, but it's certainly not that it was a very bad accident. So yeah, the theory is you know, you look at the damage, then add to the fact that he had been experiencing some symptoms, some things that were bothering him, and that he had actually made a doctor appointment to go try and figure out what was going on with his body. So you pair those two things together, and certainly it seems very, very much more likely that that it was a medical emergency and the crash just happened to happen because he wasn't able to operate the car anymore.
Right.
So
yeah. How old was he?
I believe
67?
67.
Yeah, upper
That's what I thought I
67 maybe.
Yeah.
Hard to remember off the top of my head, but yeah, upper 60s.
Yeah, that's not bad.
It's
That
just so
was
sad. I just saw some other news outlets, not TMZ because they're on it, just saying he was killed in a car accident. I'm like, to me, it was like, it's not the car accident.
No,
that
no,
killed him.
right. It has nothing to do with the car. He could have been anywhere.
Yeah.
He would have been if he was sitting on a lawn chair, at the beach. It probably would have happened the same way. But so
Bad
yeah.
timing.
Yeah, it's so sad. And he was so beloved, and you kind of don't realize how beloved somebody is until they pass, unfortunately.
know.
We need to
Right.
remind each other
It
every
was
day
during
how
the
great everybody
pandemic.
is.
True.
Yeah, and it was during the pandemic that I know he had been around for a long time, but during the pandemic, he became so popular making these videos on Instagram and really helped a lot of people, sort of give people a laugh when we were going through a really tough time. So
That
I
is
think,
good.
he'll always be loved just for that.
Yeah, that is great.
And Kelly, you would love this. I don't know if you followed him. He had a gospel song of old hymns.
Oh, he
And he
did?
recorded an album of old hymns, and he used to go on his Instagram Live and just sing old hymns. And it's very soothing, especially if somebody's going through a bad time.
Yeah, yeah.
It's just kind of uplifting to see this really lovely man who's full of love.
Yeah.
Just giving love back in
That is
return,
nice.
which is great.
We always appreciate that. And on the next note, is it something else bad?
Is there another story that's bad or no? Is that it? Oh, that's it.
That's
Okay,
it.
good.
Okay, well then.
I couldn't handle any more bad news,
Michael,
Kelly.
no, I was going to say, oh my goodness.
I'm getting a call. Thanks for having me.
It's so good to see you,
Yes,
Michael.
Michael, keep doing
Great
what
to
you're
see you.
doing. We
I'll see you
appreciate
next
you.
week.
Yes.
See you
Bye.
next week. Bye-bye.
Oh my gosh, he is a ray of sunshine
Yes,
himself.
he is. Yes, he is.
Yeah, good time. I mean, it's really sad when we have a lot of deep and
No,
sad
I
topics
know,
to
I know.
cover.
It's hard.
Which is hard sometimes, but that is the world in which we live in.
That is
But,
the world.
Man, talk about being at the wrong place at the wrong time. That is a scenario you never want to be in.
True.
But
Caught
you
in
never
the
know.
crossfire. Yeah,
but you never
absolutely.
know. You can also catch TMZ weekdays at 5 p.m., TMZ Live weekdays at 2, which is always fun, and you'll see our friend Michael Babcock
That's right.
popping up on all those shows.
He'll be out there. How
Yes.
about we do something like pizza or something?
When we come back, delivery man Charlie's delivering our pizza for us.
Hope it's not cold by now.
Oh, I can't wait.
We'll be back.
It's gonna be so good.